Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4 by Blood Alone as Ethiopia. Let's continue on where we last left off. So, we are establishing our own Czechoslovakia, quit India movement. We're establishing our own African Unity Organization. Okay? Japanese Shogunate. Did the Shogun take over Japan? The hell did that happen? And why would you declare war on communist China first? You don't have a way to get to them. Whatever. That's just like HOI4 AI nonsense. Well, we have one person in our little organization. We got Guinea-Bissau. And really, just between Ethiopia and Guinea-Bissau, I think that's really all you need. Anything more than that is just not necessary. Okay, we don't need to do any of these things right now. Because Angola, Mozambique... I'm trying to think, like, is there a way that I can influence them to go communist? I don't think so. I mean, I guess we have like a spy maybe, but even then they have 100% not aligned, so that's not going to really work out in our favor. So we can ignore that for now. Spanish Directory is definitely going to end up winning their war in Spain. They might end up joining with Germany. Give Germany at least, you know, one ally. Wait, did they still give... Did they still give Southern Slovakia to Hungary? They're communists. You're fascist. What are you guys up to? Okay, communist China joining allies. Did you go? No, you're not. Wait, what? Was Japan already at war with the allies? I don't think they were, but apparently they are now. Is normal China, you know, also going to join? Oh no, they were guaranteed by the British. Okay. CCC. Wait, are you at war with No, you got a non-aggression pact with you for some reason, just with Bukharan. It's a weird situation, kind of developing in the wider world right now. Guinea-Bissau joined our defensive pact. Fantastic. Do we just want to get all of these things done? I'm known as the African Union. 4 military factories would be quite nice. Soviet generals. Doesn't really do anything for us at this point. Yeah, I think we'll, you know, let's just keep going down the African tree here. See if we can proclaim ourselves to be the African Union, and then we'll I don't know, like, I want to start going to war with people, but right now I don't know how likely that is to work out in our favor. And, you know, it's a bit of a weird situation. Italy, would you make... I mean, Italy would like to have a faction with us. Apparently they have reasons to be friendly. Is there anyone else? Because, again, you don't want to join our faction. Soviets wouldn't say yes. You wouldn't say yes either. I mean, if me and Italy could have a alliance, I mean, Italy, do you want to join the African Union? I don't think you're allowed to do that, but, like, what if? Just hypothetically. I mean, Italy, they can maybe go to war with the French? No, but I mean, really, could they, though? Are you guaranteeing anybody? You're guaranteeing Romania and Yugoslavia. China is now in the Allies as well. Okay, so it's a very interesting kind of World War II they got going on right now. It is going to make an invasion of the rest of... We have anti-air research, but we don't have artillery researched. I mean, it's an interesting war we've got going on. It is going to make invading parts of Africa more hellish than they need to be. I mean, can we do anything in regards to Mozambique and Angola? No, it's just liberating them from the... Yeah, it's just liberating them from their colonial overlords, not making sure they're actually communist. You know, we have a lot of political power. We're getting 1.27 a day. I'm going to re-invite Angola and Mozambique. I think they'll still say no. But hey, look at this. We now have a beautiful defense agreement. We actually have some good stuff going on. You guys should say yes. Egypt is now independent. They're also in the Allies. And once again, they are rejecting. What about well, Egypt? You are a puppet of the British. So unfortunately, you'll not be able to join our organization. It would be nice if you did, though. I'd be happy with it. Your election's in November. Your election's in May. I mean, you're certainly either both going to go communist, or maybe you can guys have the have a civil war. I'm not too sure. Yeah, Britain is starting to decolonize. They got Jordan and Palestine are now independent, led by the same dude, just with one of them wearing a hat. Got the Trucial states. So I'm guessing they're going to liberate all their territories here. But then they're all going to be a part of... They're all going to be, like, democratic, which is not what we want at all. Doesn't really benefit me. Okay, so you got Maximus... Are you now independent? You are now independent. So we now have a North and South Portugal. Yeah, actually, you know, you're Spanish Portugal that's a puppet of the Spanish Directory. What a weird situation that's kind of developed right now in Spain. Modified government. Spain's been annexed. I'm guessing at some point they'll probably invade southern Portugal, right? Like, that would make sense. That's what I would do. Industrial concerns, so can't do anything good with you. Chief of the Air Force? I mean, you're kind of garbage. I mean, you're all kind of ass. Do we really not have a fifth? Or a third, I should say. No part of the government has trait Minister of the Interior. So I'm guessing one of you is the Minister of the Interior? I don't actually know which one's which. Political party is fascist. We already have a Minister of Finance. You're Minister of the Interior, you're Minister of Finance. You gotta be democratic. Not democratic, but someone's already the Interior. Not aligned or democratic. Not aligned or democratic. We really don't have a third. We really don't have a third freaking. Does not have Chief of Army. Oh, because you're the Chief of the Army. Oh, okay. So if we were to replace, but you have 10% speed. What do you give us here? Your moderate and reformer, stability research speed plus 5%. I mean, would I want to replace you with anybody? I mean, I wouldn't mind replace. No, but I can't replace you with you, and I can't replace you. So you're actually kind of the only person. Okay, so our domestic support system is a little bit fricked. Going to African Central Bank. Political power stability goes up. But do I want to get this done right? You know, give me 4 military factories first. And then I'll, think we'll get in the next upgrade there. We still have 180 political power again. Ban fascism. What is your penalty? 9.3. Again, we know that this overall... I mean, it'll boost you. Which is kind of not what I want. 5.5 stability loss. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to spend our political power on right now, to be quite honest with you. Internal concerns, industrial concerns. I mean, I guess we... I mean, what are you? Armor research speed, land equipment capture cost. I mean, I guess we could do this. We technically capture more equipment. It does at least do something for us. It's not just relying on tanks. Because as Ethiopia, we're not going to have a great tank infrastructure. Which is a little sad, but how am I going to afford tanks? I can barely afford having the amount of infantry I have deployed right now. Okay, give me 6 units. We do need more manpower. We get our 4 military factories. Then go over to you to replace the sheds. Like, we lose a little bit of factory docket output. However, we will get 1% recruit population, which we'll definitely want. Can no longer be recruited. Division defense was 25%. I mean, that seems pretty good. Organization was 5%. I hate that they're all 70-day focuses. 70-day focuses are kind of like a scourge on the face of freaking HOI4. Do you think Mozambique and Angola will join now? We now have an excellent economy system. I mean, I know you're still going to say no. German Reich has formalized an anti-Soviet pact. These guys are still complete jerks. I'm guessing it's because, yeah, they're not communist. I like how Hungary is still getting free stuff from the German Reich. This definitely, I'm pretty sure, is not supposed to be happening, but okay. Like, are you gonna join the Soviet Union? I don't know what Hungary's main plan here is. Eventually seek a rearmament, lead agreement. I mean, Romania is also 56% communist. You're pretty communist. I mean, I could see all three of these members going communist. All of them join like the Soviet Union. So it's a weird. It's just strange all around. I think we can all kind of agree on that it's a weird situation to be in. 50 political power, yeah. Again, we technically get more stability out of this in the long run. So I'll take another anti-fascist raid. Can't do anything anti-democratic because they're not popular enough. But again, is this just making you more popular? 0.02 change. We're getting a little bit, but again, the Solomonic Dynasty actually gets more bonuses out of this than we do. Develop Horn of Africa. Okay, so our military factions will be done in just a moment. 4 consumer goods run 36%. More countries are becoming independent. Okay, I mean, that's nice, but again, you're still the minions of Britain. Which is still, like, not what we want. Expanded Revolutionary Army. Volunteer only. Yeah, we do want you. But, I mean, this means that our freedom here is now, yeah, from France, from the Spanish Empire. But it does mean that I can't really... I mean, I guess we can invade them in a different... Gramsci, man. Have you put on weight? I feel like you've gotten quite larger. By the way, do we have a thing in here that lets us make a faction? Towards African Unity makes a faction. But you don't. It's a little sad. Again, I don't think Italy has the ability to make a faction themselves either, which is a little sad as well. They can't invade any of you. Like, that's not gonna work. Got Qing China up in the north. Poland still has no idea how it really wants to deal with all of this. Because they're making artillery, you know, let's start making at least one train, one support equipment. Give me one more on rifles as well for the time being, at least until we get artillery. At which point we'll then switch over. Hello, little Somalia. Again, you're all democratic, which is not what I want. I really, really want you to have been communist. And, like, we can invade France. We can try to take Djibouti, but, I mean, what does that accomplish for us? Not much, I think. Okay, pocket defense. I mean, like I'm gonna actually take a quick look at... Because do you still have your, what is it called? Disjointed... Yeah, you still have disjointed government, which means you do surrender still pretty easily. However, that really only affects a country that can actually reach Paris. Being, you know, little Ethiopia, our ability to project power into mainland France doesn't really exist. Australia severs its ties to Britain. Germany's reclaim Amel. Is it because you're now... Okay, so Australia's just decided to become an independent country. You're not in the... I mean, you're no longer in the Allies. But you are still at war with the Japanese. Because it doesn't actually have an event that pieces you out. And so these units can actually now deploy. Fantastic. You now have 6 more divisions. I'm going to put that on the Sudanese border. Infantry export is a nice little bonus. Do you have any bonuses? Not right now, but that's okay. Expand Revolutionary Army. Follow that up with getting our way towards the African Union. Does that... There's a non-zero chance. Does that just give me like cores over all of Africa? Because, you know, I wouldn't mind that. I would not mind that. I mean, how many troops do all of these smaller states have? 0, 0, 0. So we very easily could, in theory, just walk into British Africa and just slowly kind of take everything over. I'm actually going to assign you to a different general. You guys can be the Green Army. We'll put you on the border with Kenya. And then, yeah, you guys are going to go towards Egypt. I mean, to me, that seems fine. Complete that. You got the Orange Army, the Green Army, and the Red Army all ready to go for a quick war against Africa. How many troops do the British have? 39 to 110. But here's the thing. I'm assuming a non-zero... Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure a large amount of units are probably in China right now, or preparing naval invasions of Japan. I wouldn't mind that. 107. I mean, they want to be friends with us. You know, I wouldn't mind being friends with them. Okay, we'll expand the Revolutionary Army. We will then do the Executive Council, which means we're now at 1 point here. For capital highway development. Yeah, sure, why not? To get that done. We get 2% political power gain. 0% attack bonus if construction speed. Recruit population is quite nice. I do definitely need that. That's what it's like. Let's go for limited conscription. We could go also all the way up to war economy right away as well, which actually would be quite nice. So yeah, limited conscription, straight up to war economy. And then we'll kind of, you know, we'll just prepare for a... I guess you're all Dominions, right? South Africa probably has an army. They're actually very fascist right now, which I'm assuming is the pro-Boer party, which would kind of make sense. Okay, so it looks like Sanitatious Poland will end up winning a war against the Peasants' Union. Germany's looking pretty powerful, because they've got the anti-Soviet pact. I mean, Romania signed it. Japan probably also signed it. It looks like I think most of the Baltic states have also signed. Okay. Got Burma over here. British Raj is still the British Raj. You know, you can't win them all. I guess we're going to be kind of aligning ourselves somewhat with the Japanese shogunate. I'm not going to join their faction for obvious reasons. I mean, what about Belgium? Belgium's not really in a party right now. You guys have your election in November of this year, I should say. And then you guys are in May. But it wouldn't be, like, can you, Germany, right now do Danziger War? And just invade Poland? I mean, actually, who would that get you a war with? Because right now, Poland is going to be non-aligned. I mean, they might join up with... They might join the British, but it's kind of hard to say. Okay, give me the 1936 rifles. Poland Peasant Union has been annexed. You know, it's a little sad for them, but it is what it is, isn't it? Okay, research slot. Let's go now for 38 on weapons. I'm happy to have that. How bad is the research penalty right now? Still negative 35%, which is bad. I don't think I have to clarify that. Okay, it's time for us now to start making total artillery. Go 2 on this. 10,000 rifles. Give me... Honestly, give me like another... Let's say a 10 stack for now. But what we need is manpower, which we don't have. We need more troops on the field. So we'll go from limited up to... Or from volunteer only up to limited conscription. After that... I'm kind of thinking we also just go straight into extensive conscription. I mean, what's our population right now? Well, right now we have 164,000 in the fields. Limited conscription, because we used to be on... Well, right now we're at, what, 1%? We should be okay. We should have enough manpower for this once everybody's actually mobilized. Mobilization is based on war support, but I can't really get too much of that right now. So getting 1.3 points on you. You're going to be a 0.1 penalty, but it's not so bad. And we get 100 political power off the African Union, which allows us to get some more political stuff done, which I'm happy to see. They've refused to join the Executive Council. And then we'll do the African Union. So 150 to invite them onto this. We can intimidate them, which makes them more likely to accept proposals within 60 days. Mozambique and Angola, and Liberia, for that matter, none of them still want to join our faction, which is sad. Which, I mean, again, it's not actually a faction; it's just a organization. But you should be a part of this. Every single one of you should realize how much better things would be for us. Like, well, we can all be one big happy African family. And yet you reject me, and I don't know why. But I mean, we're still gonna need political power. 1.2 per day is not bad. Japan will almost... And I don't know if they're gonna be able to invade their way into Singapore. Maybe they can get Siam on their side, but not too sure. I guess because you're not fascist, right? You're just not aligned. Which I'm surprised that non-aligned Japan is the Shogun. But who am I to tell the Japanese what they can and can't do? I'm over here, just hanging on to Addis Ababa, having a great time, preparing for our future conflicts. I mean, it's almost time for World War II. September. It's August. It's late August. You guys should theoretically be able to invade soon. I don't know when exactly you can do it. I mean, they can do it right now. Danzig for Slovakia. Befriend Poland. I wonder if they'll actually give up Danzig. I would not be surprised if this Poland gives up Danzig. They don't have that much of they don't have a large army. The largest amount of division that Poland has is actually the smallest amount that Germany has at the moment, which is not great for them. And I'm surprised, like, you guys are still hanging out. Somehow the Soviet Union is getting weaker and weaker by the day. I do know that the focus is for the Soviet Civil War. Eventually are supposed to have the rebelling state win. Even though they're stuck down here in, like, southern Kazakhstan and Central Asia. I think eventually the entire Soviet Union is going to be led by Bukharin, just due to the way that these events work. Like, it's strange, but it's just the way that the Soviet tree functions in HOI4. How's our recruitment going? I mean, not super well. Because you guys all need manpower, which you definitely do not have. But eventually you should. Eventually you will have the ability to make a strong Ethiopian army. And we're all looking forward to that. I wonder if we can, like, do we get more options here for the African Union? Integrated Executive Council members, political power plus 100. But nobody wants to join the Executive Council. Which is kind of an issue. So we're now the African Union. We're kind of just still stuck in this little corner of the map. Hey, do you guys want to join now? Now that I'm the big old African Union, just hanging out in Ethiopia? I don't get claims or anything, right? No, I do not. Which is still very sad. I would like to integrate more people. I mean, we can try to pressure the French communists to take in power. Not surprised by that. And again, I think we'll see the British do it within the month. But for right now, I think it's going to be a good time for us to end this episode. So thank you everybody for watching. If you enjoyed, thumbs up. Not enjoying, click thumbs down. If you want to subscribe, and goodbye.